Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chilling in the Colts Corner with Justin. I'm your host. This episode, we're obviously going to talk about the post-draft analysis. All right, exciting night on Thursday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. But the draft started Thursday. It was electric. First round was crazy. So many trades, so many freaking moves. It just made a really fun draft night. The Jets ended up somehow with 3 first-round picks, which is crazy. The Colts did not have a first-round pick, as we all know, because of Carson Wentz. But we had our first action on Friday, and then the rest on Saturday. So we were able to address all the needs that we had to have met, which were mostly wide receiver, offensive line, tight end. They were the main focus. Defense, we addressed most of those moves in free agency, so there were a couple of defensive additions. But without wasting any more time, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into the draft. All right, so the Colts' first move was a trade back to receive more picks. All right, so they got an extra third-round pick. But our first selection was Alec Pierce, wide receiver from Cincinnati. He was graded an A. He's mostly compared to Jordy Nelson, formerly known as the Green Bay Packers and Raiders. But he's 6'3", he's 211, he runs a 4.4 40. And he's looking to get that wide receiver 2 role, all right? He's very good. With Reggie Rain as a wide receiver coach, the ceiling's super high for him. So hopefully he can get developed fast and we get him plugged in right away so Matt Ryan can start throwing to him, because that would be freaking awesome. All right, our next pick is the one I was most excited about, Jelani Woods, tight end from Virginia. I think it was our best pick, just me personally. I'm really looking forward to watching him play because we need another tight end. But this guy just seems right to me. I have a good feeling that he's going to be used a lot, and he's going to be very good. He's 6'7", 253, and runs a 4.6. Very athletic. He's a nightmare matchup on the field. He got, last year? 44 catches, 598 yards, 8 touchdowns. But mostly of that, it was 13.6 yards per reception. So, definitely very excited for this guy. Welcome to the team. Our third pick was a tackle from Central Michigan, Bernard Raimann. They actually had a cool story about him during the draft if you were watching. He's from Austria originally, started playing football and moved here. But he played Central Michigan. Played at Central Michigan. He was a tight end for the first 2 years, and then he made the transition to tackle, which is weird. So, of course, he had to gain a bunch of weight. He went from 250 to 300 or something like that. But he's probably not a starter right off the bat. That job was already promised to Matt Pryor, or basically first shot at it. But look for him to get in there with rotation. He's probably going to have to sit in or stand in for someone if someone gets hurt or whatever. They're going to need him. But great pick, adds depth to the line. Welcome to the team. Nick Cross, I'm excited about this guy too. And a lot of people are excited that we got him if you go into the Colts group chats and stuff like that, Facebook groups, whatever. But a lot of people are excited. He's been compared to people like Bob Sanders. Apparently he's a big guy. He has size, speed, range. He can cover a lot of ground. He steps up in the run, big hits. We traded up to get him, so that says something. We were worried other people would get him, so we had to get him. Willis and Blackman are definitely going to be ahead of him, but almost every season it seems like there's going to be injuries, so I look to him to get into rotation. I'm sure he'll play this year. Look to him to be the starter possibly next year, because Willis is a free agent, so if he has a good season, who knows? He might be in our starter for next year. Eric Johnson is the defensive tackle from Missouri State. They kind of compared him to Grover Stewart a little bit. Not saying he's as good as him or anything, but that type of style, that type of play. So he's going to have to wait and see as well to get developed. More depth to the D-line since we lost a couple of guys to free agency. He might not start, but definitely be in the rotation for sure. Got another tight end from Youngstown State, Andrew Ogletree. Don't know much about this guy. He's drafted to basically be to back up our 3 tight ends if we want to keep 4 tight ends. But just look for him to develop. And again, welcome to the team. Curtis Brooks, another defensive tackle from Cincinnati. Pro Football Focus were saying that this is a steal, and he was one of the most productive interior linemen this season. So I'm not sure what took him so long to get drafted, but hey, I'm glad we got him. He's going to be competing for the starting role, and he's going to look to rotate in probably where Buckner is on the line. This guy has huge upside. I'm just looking forward to seeing him develop as well. So welcome to the team. Our last draft pick that we got was Rodney Thomas from Yale, defensive back. Again, don't know much about the guy. Adding more depth to the roster. We need more defensive depth. So many teams during the seasons, 1 or 2 guys get injured. They don't have a good replacement, and it obviously shows. So good to have guys like this in the backup. The last move that was made, the Colts, I've never really seen this before, but it's pretty cool. We signed just hours after the draft. It was 18 undrafted free agents. All right, so I'm definitely not going to go through all those guys. I think they're mostly like practice squad guys or whatever. But the one interesting one that we got was a quarterback from Notre Dame, Jack Cohen, I think is how you say his name. Don't know much about him. You know, I've told you guys before, I'm not a huge college football guy. I'm trying to get more into it now. But I do know that he won the starting job at Notre Dame. He had a 65.5 completion percentage, 3,150 yards, 25 touchdowns, and it was his best season there. So, you know, that's promising to me. He could be better than maybe Sam Ellinger. Maybe he'll turn into the backup or whatever. I don't know. But excited for all these players. I think we did awesome in the draft. I know there's going to be plenty of people that are going to grade it as whatever, but you got to trust in freaking Chris Ballard. He's so good at his job. He knows how to find these guys, and he knows how to get the coaches and things like that to develop them. So I'm looking forward to the season. I wish it started tomorrow, but it's not. But that's going to wrap up the draft recap that I have for you guys. Again, might not be a weekly episode until, you know, more of the regular season or preseason starts. So it might just be hit or miss, you know, getting an episode out there to you guys. If there's not really much going on, there's not much to talk about, I'm not going to talk. But, yeah, I'm just looking forward to the season. It can't get here soon enough. Super excited about these picks. Super excited to be a Colts fan. Thanks, everyone, for listening. I'm on YouTube. I can provide the link and everything to my podcast, which is on anchor.fm.com. You know, you can go listen to it if you want. It's not a big deal. But I just enjoy doing it. So I'm not looking to make money or nothing like that. I just want to do it because I enjoy it. I love talking about the Colts. I love talking about football. But anyways, appreciate your time. Hope you listen. Hope you enjoy. Hope you guys watch the draft. And I hope you guys are excited as excited as I am about these picks. All right. Go Colts. Peace.